Welcome to the Kitchen Magician series, where we use what we already have to create magic in our lives. Hello everyone, today we are making sugar wax to help us cleanse our energy and release the baggage. So first things first, you're going to need 2 cups of sugar, a half a cup of water, and a half a cup of lemon or lime juice. You're going to combine all these ingredients into a bowl and make sure if you're using fresh lemons not to get the seeds in the mixture. You want to stir the mixture until the sugar is mostly dissolved and has a syrupy consistency, and then you're going to turn the heat to medium-low heat and pour your mixture in the pot. You can give it a little stir and let it sit so it can start bubbling and boiling. Once it starts to boil, you want to keep an eye on it because the color can change really fast. I'm using my thermometer to check the temperature, and I'm aiming for my sugar wax to be around 255 to 260 for hard wax. But if you don't have a thermometer, you can also go by the color as well. Once the color starts to get to a light amber color, you want to start taking it off the heat and testing your wax on some ice to check the consistency. And you guys, this is very important. Whenever you are handling wax, you want to make sure it is completely cooled down. Sometimes it can be cold to the touch but still hot on the inside, so make sure you are careful because it will burn you. Once I'm satisfied with the consistency, I pour it into a heat safe bowl and then I let it sit on the counter or sometimes in the fridge to let it set. Also, to remove any of the remaining wax in your pot, put it under some warm water and let it sit for the sugar to dissolve. So once my waxes are set, this is the time where I set my intention for the entire batch. Also, if you are activated in Reiki, you can go ahead and draw your symbols and set your intentions that way. For this specific batch, I set the intention that every time I use this wax, it removes stagnant energies, energies that do not belong to me, and energies that are blocking me from creating the life that I wish to create. Once your intentions are set, go ahead and scoop out the wax. It might be a little hard, but that's okay. And when you start handling it, it's going to be very sticky. So I recommend you wetting your fingers when you start kneading your wax so it's not sticking to you. Once your wax reaches a lighter color and is pliable, you are ready to begin your wax releasing ritual. Now, as you wax your body, you want to envision all of the energies that you want to release getting caught in this wax. You want to envision all the energies that you no longer want to hold on to being released from your body. Also, just some waxing tips for those who are just starting out with waxing. Before you apply your wax, it's best to dry out your skin. What I'm using right here is literally cornstarch out my pantry. You can also use arrowroot powder, or if you already have wax powder, just go ahead and use that. But you want to use something that will dry out your skin so the wax adheres to it easier. You also want to make sure that when you apply the wax, you're applying it in the opposite way that your hair grows. And then when you remove the wax, you're removing it in the same direction that it grows. When you're waxing any part of your body, it's best that you're stretching the skin when you pull it off so that it's not damaging your skin when you pull it off. And the last tip is, after you've done a fresh wax, you want to avoid excessive sweating, heat, tight clothing, or excessive exfoliation for at least 24 to 48 hours to prevent irritation, infection, and ingrown hairs. And there you have it, you guys. That is how you can use sugar wax to release the baggage, cleanse your energy, release any energies that do not belong to you. Not only is your body going to get silky smooth, but you're going to feel good, fresh, renewed energetically. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and stay tuned for the next Kitchen Magician video.